Hello, good morning, this is Rob Koster for CardGameExpert.com, and today I am going to be recording with Izzet Phoenix. The deck's based around Arclight Phoenix. You want to get this into the graveyard and then return it by playing a lot of spells. You also have Bedlam Reveler because that likes having a lot of spells in the graveyard. You have Merchant of the Veil, this is replacing Fadeless Looting. You have Charter Course to dump some Phoenixes. You have Thing in the Ice because that also works really well with a lot of spells. And it's a way to control the board in a deck like this. You have Manamorphose, which is just a free spell. Izzet Charm, dumps cards, Ops, Serum Vision, Sleight of Hand, Thought Scour, all just 1 mana cantrips made to and played to get the Phoenix into play. Then in the sideboard we have Abrade, we have Blood Moon, we have Aether Gust, Mystical Dispute, Force Negation, Jace, Surgical. It's all very standard. And we have the Areas of Flame, gains them 10 life, and then we just deal damage for every spell we've played. With that being said, this deck just wants to flip Phoenix into play as fast as possible. And as always, this stream of this video is being sponsored by MANATRADERS. If you like the content, you can use their link in the description. You can use coupon code NUCLEAR to get a discount on your first month with them. And as always, if you like the content, please subscribe. That was a 5-card hand, a 5-land hand. We mulliganed those. Then we got a 0-lander, we mulligan those as well. They play a Rakdos 8, so they're on Hammer Time. They play a card Duelist. We have 2 Manamorphos and a Thought Scour, so we're just on the prey plan basically here. We flip the perfect cards and draw an Arclight Phoenix into our hand. They attack, play a Shadow Spirit instant speed because of the Rakdos 8. So now they're attacking for 4, but we decide to bolt that. So we just flipped Lightning Bolt and Island into the graveyard with the Thought Scour and then drew the Arclight Phoenix, which is a big problem for this deck. We play our Manamorphose, Charter Course, dump our Phoenix. And then we get the Phoenix back because of the Manamorphosis. And we decided not to attack because they have a hammer in hand that they search up with the Stoneforge Mystic, and now they have an 11-12. So if we'd attacked, we'd taken 11 damage. We bottom the Thing in the Eyes and we concede because we have nothing that can ever beat a 12-13. Finale of Promise, Bedlam Reveler, Sleight of Hand out for Abrade and Forceful Negation. We just want to stop the Rakdos 8 and destroy the artifact. They play a card Duelist. We opt in response and see another op, bottom that, Manamorphose, Charter Course, dump the Phoenix, flip the Phoenix. Attack with the Phoenix. So this is a turn 2 Phoenix. And they play a Damping Sphere. We just ignore it. We're just winning on the board right now. We Thought Scour on our turn. They play a Soul Guide Lantern. We play a Manamorphose at the end of turn. And then we haggle because we just happen to have the mana anyway. And we draw a Thing in the Ice, play Thing in the Ice. We attack again. They play a Soul Guide Lantern. They use it to draw a card. They play a Colossus Hammer, but they have nothing to equip it with. And they play a card Duelist. At this point, I just decide to just shoot the hammer, because it's not hammer time over here. We draw another Lightning Bolt. We're attacking for 3. We Charter Course. This game is basically over. Like, we have a lot of board control. And they put a Lures in their hand, and then they concede. Then we get on to game 3. We didn't change anything in the sideboard, so they play a turn 1 Rakdos 8. And they play a turn 2 Core Firewalker. In response we Thought Scour, hitting nothing relevant. We play a Thing in the Ice. Then they play a Colossus Hammer. And another one. So this is turn 3 and they're attacking for 22. This is not good for us. So they're attacking for 22. We block because we block. So our Thing in the Ice dies, and at this point I need to find an answer to this. I could keep playing Thing in the Ice and just hoping it's good enough, but that won't work. So I decide to go for the haggle. Try and see if I can cantrip a bunch, flip a Phoenix. Need to hit a 1 mana spell here, which I don't. So I'm just dead on board and this game is over. On to match number 2. We're against Gyruda, which is a ramp deck, playing Primeval Titans and stuff. So I play land, I play Serum Visions, top the Manamorphose, play Thing in the Ice on turn 2. They play the Field of the Dead, like I didn't already know. They play an Explore, we play another Manamorphose. We Thought Scour, we flip our thing in the ice. Finale of Promise, we put that on top. And I bolt them and just start attacking. This is turn 3, they're dead next turn. Well, not dead next turn, but they're as good as dead next turn. I Lightning Axe that Gyruda Tribe Elder. Yeah, and I just see a bunch of cards. It doesn't really matter at this point. Like, as long as I can do anything at all, I can just kill them because I get the Finale of Promise if I want to. But they just concede. We take out the Finale of Promise, the Bedlam Reveler, and the Lightning Axes. They don't have targets for the axes. Bedlam Reveler is a graveyard base card, so is Finale, and I saw Bayuka Box, so on the main. I want to take that out. So they play a Gyruda Tribe Elder. I opt an Izzet Charm to the bottom. Dump a Phoenix with a Charter Cost. They play an Explore. They have 5 lands on turn 3. I play Manamorphose. Play Haggle. Go top with the Serum Visions. Phoenix comes into play again, and we attack with the Phoenix. Gyruda Tribe Elder goes away. They put Gyruda into their hand. And we play another thing in the ice. They play the Gyruda, and they hit a Primeval Titan. Get a bunch of Field of the Dead triggers. So I decide to Thought Scour. The only way I can kill them here is by flying over with a lot of Phoenixes. What I'm trying to do is just get as many Phoenixes into the graveyard as possible and just flip them into play and just bolt them out. I, however, do not find Phoenixes, so I just attack for 3. And then flip the Awoken Horror to bounce everything. But they replay the Primeval Titan. Yeah, Titan comes into play. The Field of the Dead triggers again. They find Radiant Fountain, Bayuka Box. So my Phoenix in the graveyard's gone now. They have Manamorphose again. I find the second Phoenix, but I have no way to dump them into the graveyard. I Finale of Promise. Play Shadow Course and Manamorphose. Make some mana. Manamorphose and Finale of Devastation are Finale of Promise are just mwah. Arclight Phoenix gets to the graveyard again. We Thought Scour again. We hit the 3rd Phoenix off the Thought Scour. So if we had hit the 3rd Phoenix into the graveyard instead of into our hand with the Thought Scour, we would have won this game. However, I missed that they had a Blast Zone and they just kill me here. So Finale of Promise to the sideboard. And we are off again. We get a 0 lander. We get a 1 lander. Play Thought Scour. Mill ourselves. Mill 2 lands. Find a Misty Rainforest, play the Rainforest. They play a Tribe Elder. I play a thing in the ice. They sacrifice their Tribe Elder. They slaughter games me here for the Arclight Phoenixes. So the Phoenixes are gone. And they play a Sylvan Caryatid. I draw a second thing in the ice and play it. They put Gyruda into their hand again. Yeah, I Serum Vision, see a Manamorphose and a Mountain. Manamorphose on top, Mountain to the bottom. They play their Gyruda, so I'm really scared at this point. Because who knows what happens? What happens is that they miss. They just whiffed. So I get to play my thing flip my thing in the ice. And I start attacking for 14, and at this point I have double Aether Gust, Serum Vision. So I just dump a Thought Scour because it's whatever, I don't have Phoenixes in my deck anyway. Attack for 14. Then they play 2 Sylvan Caryatids. I attack for 14 again. They decide to block. It's a hard line to see, but they block. I play the thing in the ice. I Serum Visions a bit. And they draw their card and concede the match. Then we actually get paired against the same person again. But this time they're playing a red-black deck. So I Manamorphose. Yeah, I see Finale of Promise. Put it on the bottom, I believe. No, I put it on the bottom. Yeah. So I draw an opt. I haggle. And I just whiffed on Phoenixes all this time. This is a big problem with the deck without Vader's Looming. I just whiffed on all the Phoenixes. They play a Lightning Skelemental. So yeah, they went from Gyruda playing Lightning Skelementals, but they got paired into us twice. So they had a small advantage. They knew what we were playing, but yeah. But it is what it is. It's a league play. You can't help that. So we get Lightning Skelemental. We discard a bunch of cards. I put a thing in the ice on top because I need to get anything at all going. They play Liliana of the Veil and make us discard a card. I bolt the Liliana so they can't sacrifice my thing in the ice. They can't force me to sacrifice my thing in the ice. They play an Unearth for the Skelemental. And yeah, I just decide to bolt it. I don't want to discard 2 cards, so this costs me 1 card. They play a Seasoned Pyromancer, draw 2 cards, then they plus the Liliana. I have a land and a Thing in the Eyes with 3 counters on it. They have a Liliana. We're never winning this game. Take out Thing in the Eyes, Finale of Promises, Sleight of Hand. I just don't... I think they have a ton of graveyard hate. Sleight of Hand's the worst cantrip, and Thing in the Eyes, they're a Fatal Push, Terminate, Liliana deck. Thing in the Eyes is not flipping. So they play an Inquisition, take my Izzet Charm. They play a Dark Confidant. And on my turn I decide to kill it. Because I'm doing it on my turn, because that way I get to potentially play 3 spells. And flip the Phoenix as well. So that's what we do. Yeah, Thought Scour to the top. Yeah, we attack with the Phoenix. They play a Lightning Skelemental, so my hand's gone now. Because, yeah, not gonna lie, this matchup felt like such a massacre. It's unreal. This matchup was just ugh. Just all of the ugh. Yeah, so we draw Charter Course. We're attacking for 3. They go to 9. We play Charter Course, draw 2 cards. They play Lightning. They play Unearth, get the Lightning Skelemental back again. Hit us to 7. We discard our hand. They play Nihil Spellbomb. Wait for the Lightning Skelemental trigger, and then when it's sacrificed they Fatal Push our bird, and with this I draw land, and they win the game if they Nihil Spellbomb me. So yeah, on to the next match. We have another bad opening hand which we mulligan. We keep a 1-lander, and they play a Utopia Sprawl, and then on turn 2 they play a Magus of the Moon. So my Scalding Tarn's now a mountain which I can use to bolt them, which is great because I didn't want to fetch anyway. Yeah, so flip some Phoenixes if I can. This is just all fishing for Phoenix at this point. Just I want to get more and more Phoenixes into the graveyard. I whiff again. They pillage our land. I draw the Phoenix now. Play Serum Visions, top, I believe. Yeah, I want the land for sure. They play a Clothes. So I decide to opt and just draw my land. I just want to get through my cards, keep churning. This deck plays enough cantrips. You don't need to worry about not having cantrips. Like I never even came close to not having cantrips. They play Bloodbraid Elf, hit Seasoned Pyromancer. Oh man, that value. Then they trigger their Clothes, or they activate their Clothes as well. Clothes becomes active. They attack. I decide to use the Izzet Charm to kill the Bloodbraid Elf, so the Clothes goes away as well. So yeah, now they have a 2/2 and 2 1/1s. Bottom the land with the opt. I hit another Scalding Tarn and an Arclight Phoenix. So now I can use the Charter Course and the Lightning actually dump both my Phoenixes. And all I need to do is draw 1 spell out of the... no, I used the Thought Scour already. So I just have 3 spells. I get to dump both my Phoenixes. So I'm going to go ahead and kill the Seasoned Pyromancer with the Lightning Axe. Then Charter Course, dump my other Arclight Phoenix. I start attacking for 6 in the air. At this point I'm very easily winning the race. Because 6 is more than 2 for those of you who do high level math. Yeah, so they attack for 2, I go to 8. Play Thing in the Eyes. Play Spire Bluff Canal. Attack for 6 again. They make 2 1/1 tokens. They play a Chandra. And yeah, they minus the Chandra on the Thing in the Eyes, but they're just dead on board now. I attack them for 6 and bolt them. So they died. On the sideboard we take out Finale, Bedlam Reveler and Izzet Charm. I just think Izzet Charm's a bad card. I don't like that card at all in Modern. Bedlam Reveler and Finale of Promise, they're on main deck Clothes. They have a bunch of graveyard hate. I played like 4 relics in the sideboard of my version of that deck. So there's no way the graveyard stuff is gonna work. So I brought in the Aria of Flame and the Aether Gust. I brought in the Aria of Flame because I want to have enough threat. So I find the other Izzet Charm and just use it to dump a Phoenix. I play Aria of Flame, they gain 10. I play a bunch of cantrips. I Aether Gust their Clothes and I haggle. I just want to flip as many spells and I just want to trigger the Aria of Flame as much as I can. Just draw cards, do stuff. So Clothes goes away. Aria of Flame is at 3 counters now. Arclight Phoenix comes back. We attack. They go to 18. They bolt our bird, which is fine. We just Charter Course, deal 4. I played Thing in the Eyes. I had lethal at this point, by the way. I just completely missed it. I just double bolt them, deals 14. So yeah. And now I see that. Now I just go like, I should bolt them, and I just realized at this point like, oh man, this puts them to 3. I should bolt them again. I could also just have done that last turn and just not miss lethal for a while. Like I missed lethal for like 2 full turns. It's kind of nuts. So we won the match. And with that being said, here we have the updated version of the deck. I take out the Izzet Charms and the Bedlam Reveler. I think Izzet Charms is just a bad card. Sleight of Hand is just a cantrip you don't really need. I thought the deck was very threat light. So I decided to add in some Sprite Dragons, which is a threat that also works with a lot of spells. Yeah, I had no problems with getting Phoenix into the graveyard. We just had a bunch of ways to do that. Yeah, I think the Eyes was good. Finale of Promise, I don't know. It could be fine. But yeah, I wanted to add some more threats. And yeah, as I said, I think Izzet Charm is just a bad card. Sleight of Hand's not very relevant. I did want the 4 threats. So now you have 17 creatures. And Sprite Dragon just gets really, really big when you let it. And I just like that card. Like, it's a fun card. And I just think, yeah, Bedlam Reveler, like, we never played it. It just never happened. People are running way too much graveyard hate. Let's see for the rest. Yeah, Sleight of Hand is the worst cantrip for sure. On the sideboard, the amount of... Oh, yeah, those are gone. The amount of graveyard and burn hate this deck was running was criminally low. So we never even considered playing Jace. And the 1 surgical is just nonsense, I think. So... And I think the Mystical Dispute matchup are already good matchups. Like when you're recurring a Phoenix, you're already inclined to be good against control decks. So I decided to cut the 3 Mystical Disputes, a Surgical Extraction and a Jace for just some Tormod Crypts and a Dragon's Claw. We just need to get more graveyard hate in here. Like I still think this is criminally low, to be honest. But yeah, you just need to have, like, you're not a real deck with just 1 Surgical. With that being said, yeah, if you like the deck, definitely play it. It's a ton of fun. The deck's a ton of fun, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.